I did send a letter. Apparently it was, I sent one yesterday and I guess it didn't go through, but I sent one today after the 4:30 time. I would be glad to read it now, or I understand you have so many letters. If you would prefer to just read it, I'd be glad to do that also.
Bob, what we're going to do with the letters, we are
Do you
going
have a
to
preference?
in the official minutes of the meeting, so everyone will get that. So I think it would be good, you could read it yourself, but I would like to hear your heart and what you would like to address the council with.
Okay, I'll read my letter then. That's fine, yeah.
Madam Chair, I'm sorry, but just because we do have so many people on, it would be great if the council people and even you, Madam Chair, could put their phones on mute in between speaking. Thanks. Okay, Bob, the floor is yours.
Okay. My name is Bob Brown. I taught history in Southington schools for 41 years. I'm ready to share my thoughts on the Christopher Columbus statue standing in front of the municipal building. Let me start by making it very clear. I am on the Board of Education, but I am not speaking for the Board of Education. I'm speaking as an individual taxpayer and citizen. The Board of Ed has not taken any position on the statue, has not discussed the statue, and has never been asked about the statue. So we had nothing to do with any decision, and I'm not speaking for them. I also understand the difficult position you are in. No matter what you decide to do about the statue, a significant part of our town's population will not agree with you and not be happy with you. My wish is we can all maintain a civil dialogue as a decision is made and afterwards also. My wish is that people respectfully disagree if they do. I also hope you will lead by doing what you believe in your hearts is the right thing to do. When I was growing up in Bristol, we were taught that Columbus was a hero, that he was a courageous man who dared sail across the ocean, and that he discovered America. We even sang a song about it. We never heard anything negative about that. Statues on public land serve two purposes. One is to honor our heroes, those people who did such great things that they deserve our honoring them. The second purpose is to capture our history and commemorate that. And I do believe we should not simply wipe out our history, but instead we should try to learn from it. I totally understand why Italian Americans and why, or even some later generations, might want to honor Columbus. He was, in their view, a courageous hero who played an important role in Europeans coming to America. And after all, Southington has a rich history of Italian Americans making very positive to our great community. But times have changed. We have studied our history and discovered some disturbing information. These words come from Columbus himself, from his journals, thanks to research done by a Southington High School history teacher. I apologize for the graphic nature of what I'm about to say, but it is factual and is evidence you should consider when deciding the fate of the statue. It turns out Columbus captured and enslaved Native Americans and brought them to Europe as slaves. He cut off the hands of Native Americans who did not pay him enough tribute. He called for raping Native American women to control them and capturing 9- and 10-year-old Native American girls to be sold into sex slavery. The population of Hispaniola, where he landed, went from approximately 3 million when he arrived to virtually 0 Native Americans in 60 years. Are those the actions of a man our community should be honoring? The actions of someone we want young people to admire and emulate and to look up to? Is this the best way to honor the many Italian Americans who made very positive contributions to our town and country? So how do we commemorate our history? That's the other purpose of public statues and monuments. Perhaps we put such statues in a museum, something I would actually support on a national level. We could move it to the land of those who paid for the statue, and perhaps create and construct a new statue on public property that more positively reflects the history of our town and the contributions of different ethnic groups. How about a Statue of Liberty statue honoring many different ethnic and national groups who came to and contributed to this town? But that might not mention have been come forward in 6 months with a Native American woman statue. Would you be obligated to put that up also? We could place a plaque next to the present statue explaining both the positive and negative contributions of Columbus. We could create a second statue that somehow commemorates the many other groups who contribute to our town. We could leave the statue where it is and move on. It could simply be destroyed, which would not be my suggestion. Or we could find another Italian American to honor instead. In conclusion, I would ask, how can we best use public land to honor heroes who represent positives from our past, positive people who we wish our young people to aspire to be like? How can we respect the wishes of Southington residents? Thank you for listening and for considering all the options. I would be glad to, I would like this letter into the record. I'd also be glad to serve on any committee you wish to form to investigate what to do about the statute. Thank you.